Hello, infidels, and welcome to another edition of Cowboys Imperial Postgame, brought to you by Genco Olive Oil Company. When you want olive oil that you can't refuse. 8-0. 8-0! It's hard for me to be serious when my Dallas Cowboys are 8-0. 8-0! You know, last time we went 8-0? It was when Barry Switzer was the head coach, and he took over that wonderful, wonderful 94 Dallas Cowboys team with Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin. Although they choked in the NFC Championship game due to the refs, they still were a good team. I think this is a good team too. The Wade Phillips-led Dallas Cowboys. But we're not talking NFC Championships. We're talking Super Bowls with this bunch. All right, let's look at what I have to talk about here. Number one, Brandon Jacobs' acting job. All we heard all week, wow, he's a 270-pound running back. He'll run over every linebacker. No front seven can contain him. But all you need to do, we saw to take him down, just do like that to his helmet during a dead ball. Oh, he flops over and he falls down. So instead of tackling the guy, maybe next time we can just do that to him and he'll fall down. Well, that's what happened. That's what Brady James did to him. Got a 15-yard penalty. But that penalty on Brady James, really, who cares if Jacobs faked? Who cares about that? The point is, the Cowboys can't afford any costly penalties like that. Thankfully, the penalties didn't come back to haunt us in this game as they did in the New England game. But we have to eliminate that part of our mistakes in order to truly, truly be a Super Bowl team. You know that sign in Texas Stadium down near the end zone that says, "Make Tom smile"? Well, to me, that's the perfect example I would use in reference to Cowboys penalties. Our guys, like Ken Hamlin, Brady James, when they want to be stupid and go and hit the guy during a dead ball, they got to think of that. What would Tom Landry do? Tom Landry would just be stoic and let things be the way they are, and then he'd beat you whenever the game was on, when they snapped the ball. And that's how our guys should be. The Hamlin interception, that was a result of good pressure that we got on Eli Manning. You don't have to sack the guy, although I love it. You don't have to, put him on his back all the time. You can pressure him, or any quarterback, and, I don't want to get sacked here, I'll just get rid of it, and they'll make an errant pass, which our superb secondary will pick off. DeMarcus Ware. What can be said about DeMarcus Ware? Well, not only does he own Eli Manning, he also owns Brandon Jacobs. Did you see some of those tackles Ware put on Jacobs? I loved it. It's just like I said on the blogs. You get Jacobs running laterally as opposed to north-south, he's easy to take down. That's how the Pittsburgh Steelers, with the aid of a frozen surface at Three Rivers Stadium, took care of Earl Campbell in I believe the 78 AFC Championship game. But who cares about that? That's how you take care of Jacobs. How do you take care of Eli? I just get in his face, sack him. He'll give up the ball. In the second half, this man right here, Julius Jones, I believe he had some good runs. And that really opened up the offense. But hey, this guy's a bum. This guy's a bum. He should be on the bench, and we won't re-sign him, and he sucks. Go Marion Barber. Hey, I like Marion Barber too, but I believe that this guy right here, he does more for this team than we give him credit for, just so you know. I love acronyms. My favorite acronym is TRPATO. What does that stand for? Tony Romo, Play Action, Terrell Owens. Ha! How many times did we see that today? It was wonderful. Who's Sam Madison, by the way? I think he's that guy that, I think that's the name of Owens' shadow. I'm not exactly sure. If the N in National Football League stood for NAMBLA, then I'm sure we'd know what Sam Madison was in relation to Terrell Owens. We also learned new math facts today. Yes, we did. It no longer does 9 come, is it less than 10? Today we saw that number 9 is greater than number 10. So it should be from now on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9. You see? Tony Romo, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Oh, that's the stats he had on opening night. Terrell Owens, he had 2 touchdowns. That's the same stats he had on opening night. Well, that can't be something. The statistics must be all wrong. We got to trust the Elias Stat Bureau, because there's no way that the opening night stats could parallel the what week is this? Week 10. Week 10. No way it can parallel the Week 10 stats. Nah. All week we heard from the mediates was, oh, well, this isn't opening day. The Giants have learned a new scheme, or they were learning a new scheme. Whatever excuse they gave, who knows? Who cares? Losers make excuses. Winners make touchdowns. Giant penalties. What more needs to be said, huh? Giant penalties. What an undisciplined team. That Tom Coughlin guy reminds me of the guy I used to coach under, Bill Parcells. Parcells would say, I don't coach penalties. I guess Tom Coughlin's the same way. And you'd think, if he's such... if this guy is... if he's such a mean guy, and if he's so disciplined and all that, how can they have so many penalties? I don't know, but I love it, because it's not all those penalties didn't happen to us, and they helped our offense move the ball down the field. So if we're going to do co-MVPs, first MVP is Tony Romo. Second MVP, the Giant defense for being dummies and having so many penalties. Tank Johnson, I said he'd have a minimal impact in this game. Well, that's kind of debatable. I believe that he had it wasn't a big impact. He wasn't the MVP of the game. But he did produce 1 sack on Eli Manning. That's more than I credit him for. Pat Watkins, 88. That was for you at the end. That was for you. Pat Watkins got an interception at the end of the game. It was wonderful, wonderful. I guess having Big D on my show was a good luck charm for Pat Watkins. Oh man, so great. Cowboys are 8-0. The Giants, what do they fall to? What do they fall to? 6-3. The Cowboys have a 3-game lead in the division. It's absolutely wonderful. It's a great time to be a Dallas Cowboys fan. Not that there's ever been a time when it wasn't, because we always win. I'll catch you guys on Friday when I'll be interviewing the Soothsayer on Cowboys and Indians next Sunday. So I'll catch you guys on Friday. See you later, guys.